you ever wondered why some people's lives just seem to flow so effortlessly, while yours feels like a constant battle against resistance? Why do some people move forward as if the world is just opening doors for them, while you feel stuck, no matter how hard you try? I'm here to tell you the answer isn't luck, it's not intelligence, it's not even effort. The answer lies in something much more subtle, yet so much more powerful. It's how you are speaking to the universe, every single moment of your life. Most people think communication is all about words, something you do with your mouth. But long before language, long before sound carried any meaning, communication already existed. It existed through attention, through focus, through feeling. The universe doesn't listen to your words. It responds to your state of being. Every thought you repeat, every emotion you dwell in, every idea you give your attention to, that is a message. And the universe doesn't judge that message. It doesn't analyze it. It simply reflects it back to you. Imagine standing in front of a mirror. If you smile, the mirror smiles back. You frown, the mirror frowns back. The mirror doesn't choose for you, it just responds. The universe works exactly the same way, but with one key difference. The reflection doesn't appear instantly. There's a delay. And in that delay, most of us forget what we were projecting in the first place. Think about it. From the moment you wake up, your mind starts speaking, not out loud, but inwardly. You think about what you fear, what you lack, what you're worried about. And every time you focus on those thoughts, you energize them. Tension is energy. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Where your energy flows, reality begins to take shape. People say they want abundance, yet they spend most of their mental energy thinking about scarcity. They say they want confidence, yet they keep replaying memories of failure. They say they want peace, but they constantly revisit old conflicts. The universe doesn't hear the words "I want," it hears the feeling underneath them. Wanting is a state of not having, and when you live in that state, you continue to experience not having. The universe only understands the present moment. It doesn't operate in the future, and it doesn't revisit the past. It responds to who you are being right now. When you say, "I will be successful someday," the universe hears, "I am not successful now," and it reflects that truth right back to you. This is why the present moment is everything. The now is the language of creation. Whatever you feel now, whatever you believe now, whatever you identify as being now, that is what you are telling the universe is true. There's a quiet power in realizing this. It means you don't need to chase anything. You don't need to force outcomes. You don't need to beg or plead or struggle. You just need to align. Alignment happens when your thoughts, your emotions, and your inner identity all point in the same direction. It happens when you stop asking the universe to change, and instead, you change the way you relate to it. Think about how you feel when something you deeply want finally happens. You feel relief, right? Gratitude, confidence, a sense of calm. Now ask yourself this question. What if those feelings came first? What if you allowed yourself to feel as though it was already done? This isn't pretending. This is tuning. Just like a radio has to be tuned to the right frequency to receive a signal, you have to tune your inner state to receive the experiences you desire. The universe doesn't reward effort, it responds to frequency. When you feel calm, opportunities appear that are calm. When you feel confident, people respond to you with trust. When you feel abundant, resources begin to circulate around you. This isn't magic, it's resonance. Most people live on autopilot. They let their thoughts run wild without any direction. They react emotionally without any awareness. And then they wonder why life feels so out of control. But the moment you become aware of your inner dialogue, you take back control. Awareness is the beginning of true communication. Notice your thoughts, but don't fight them. Resistance only gives them more energy. Observation, on the other hand, takes it away. When a negative thought appears, just acknowledge it, and then gently shift your attention somewhere else. Remember, your attention is a choice, even when your thoughts feel automatic. Universe listens most closely when your mind is quiet. Stillness isn't emptiness, it's receptivity. When you slow down your thinking, you create space for your intuition to speak. And your intuition is the universe speaking back to you. There are those moments when you suddenly feel guided. When a decision just feels right without any logic. When an idea arrives fully formed in your mind. That's not random, that's feedback. The universe responds through insight, through coincidence, through timing, and through subtle nudges. People often call these signs, but they aren't signs meant to convince you of something. They're reflections meant to align you. The more you trust this communication, the clearer it becomes. Doubt clouds the signal. Trust sharpens it. And trust doesn't mean believing everything will be perfect. It means knowing that whatever appears in your life is part of a larger movement toward balance. When you stop trying to force outcomes, life begins to cooperate with you. When you release your attachment to how things should be, flow replaces struggle. When you stop demanding answers, clarity arrives on its own. You are not separate from the universe. You are an expression of it. Every cell in your body follows the same incredible intelligence that moves the stars and galaxies. The same force that grows entire forests is the same force that beats your heart. You aren't asking for something from an outside source. You are tuning into something that is already deep within you. This is why repetition matters so much. The subconscious mind learns through repetition. What you repeatedly think becomes familiar. What becomes familiar feels normal. And what feels normal eventually becomes your reality. Speak to the universe through consistency, not intensity. Small, daily moments of alignment are far more powerful than rare, massive bursts of effort. So, each morning, before the noise of the world enters your mind, choose a state of being. Calm, confidence, gratitude, purpose. Just sit with that feeling. Feel it in your body. Let it become your baseline for the day. Throughout the day, return to that state. Not by forcing it, but by simply remembering. Remember who you chose to be this morning. And at night, reflect on your day without judgment. Observe what you focused on. Observe how you felt. Just this simple awareness, day after day, will begin to reshape your patterns. You don't need to control every single thought. You only need to choose which ones you feed. The universe is always responding to you. Even its silence is a response. Even a delay is just alignment and progress. What feels like waiting is often preparation for what's to come. The moment you stop chasing and start aligning, things will begin to shift. Subtly at first, then more clearly, and then undeniably. And one day, you'll wake up and realize that life just feels different. Not because the world changed, but because you did. You were always speaking to the universe. But now, you are finally aware of the language. And once you understand that language, nothing is ever the same again. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Take care.